Welcome, everybody. OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series. We are racing right here for the final top 4 drivers. That's right. This is the last race before the big one, the main one. Everybody has been racing for this. We have approximately 5 guys realistically. 2 places has been locked already. Mark Mann is locked into the top 4. Kenneth McCullough is the other guy locked in for the top 4. We're fighting for just 2 spots. Tonight is the last night. Something else to think about here to let you guys know. Super Speedway Daytona 2008 track. What does that mean? I've said it once and I'm going to say it again. This track has got more bumps than your grandma has wrinkles. Lots of bumps on this track. That is going to play a factor in close, tight-knit racing. These guys cannot afford to get caught up into the big one. And it's going to happen. It just depends where and how many times. Will luck play the draw today for some of these drivers? Stick around, you're going to find out. This is Bobby from MaxSpeedTV. We're going to get into the national anthem. Get you guys something to drink, something to munch on. Come back and spend the next 2 hours here. And let's find out who the top 4 is going to be for the championship of the Super Speedway Key Realty Series of OP. We will be right back after the anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket track, the bombs busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh,
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Welcome back, everybody. We got about 55 seconds. We're going to get into our qualifying ring here. Just a little tidbit to let you know, we are going to be watching Mark Mann and Kenneth McCullough. They're locked in. They're good to go for next week's championship race. Travis Elliott, Hunter Reynolds, Will Weber, Logan Hilton. That's how close these points are for those cats right there. Duvendak's got a little bit of work to do tonight. Sean Stevens is probably going to have to win this bad boy to get a chance. It's going to be very close. As they say, we got ourselves a barn burner. We will be keeping an eye on those guys throughout this entire race to kind of let you know how they are performing and where they are at. They will be getting into the qualifying run. We'll get the laps up here, times up here for them when they show up. I do want to let you guys know that just as soon as we do get the top two for the total 4 count, we'll get that right out to you guys so you know exactly. We will try to keep everybody as close watched as possible. The 2008 track, I told you, is how bumpy this place is. It's going to play a huge factor with these guys. It's hard to keep a car smooth when you're in a big bunch as tight as you are. Some of these guys they're racing for the championship to get in it, and some of them are just racing to become the spoiler, just to win a race. So nobody's going to take this lying down by no means. It's going to be tough for these guys. The only ones who have it made right now, like I said, will be Mark Mann and Kenneth McCullough. They are locked in. Take a look at the kid in the 63, the boy wonder. The little dude of the hour. This kid can drive anything. Period. That is Logan Hilton that we're watching right now. He's not afraid of anything. He's going to get out there and he's going to run the best lap he can. He likes to race. It really doesn't matter. Probably work his way up through the field several times before this is over with. He's one of, I think, 2 or 3 of them now already in this season so far, I believe. You're going to want to keep an eye on this kid. And we definitely will. Some of the other guys that we're going to take a look at and watch. Another one, Will Weber in the 24. This is another guy we're going to watch closely, going for that top 4 for the championship. Going to take them a little bit to get around here a few times. When they do, as you can see on your screen right here, as of right now, David Booth's showing the quickest lap so far right here. Unfortunately, he did miss the cut. The kid, he's tickled pink. He's got a 2nd place start so far. Not seeing an issue with that whatsoever. Probably kind of liking it. The 24 of Weber looks like he's in a 6th place position so far here. Let's go on down and take a look at the rest of these cats here. David Overstreet in the 02. He has missed the chase, but he's another guy that you want to keep an eye on. All these guys are awesome when it comes to Super Speedway. Every single last one of them. Robert Duvendak, he's won this puppy twice. 2 championships this guy's had here. Usually his train of thought is he's going to lay back and hang back for a while and try to miss this big one. You'll see him work his way up several times. They only get one fast repair. That's it. Taking a look at Duvendak now, getting ready to lay his lap down. Running at 164, 160 mile an hour. He's kind of taking it easy. Like I said, his strategy usually is to lay back into the back and work his way up. Everybody wants to miss the big one. That's the main goal here. You can see how bumpy this track is. He just bounces all over the place. Right along with him as he's going in a qualifying run. It's smooth on the straightaways and the front and back stretch, but man, when you get into these turns, it will throw you all over the place. You can see all the bumping that's going on. Now try doing that when you got everybody all around you. Definitely not an easy thing. 15 seconds left to go. Going to go ahead and give you the rundown. 250, 100 lappers. 250 miles. Tire window, it doesn't matter. It's what anybody wants to do. Depends how bad you abuse your right sides. Some may take just only right sides for a while. If you need a full tank of fuel, you might as well get 4 fresh tires. That's how long it's going to take you. Pit road speed right around 55 mile an hour, I believe it says. And I believe your fuel window, they're looking at 15 to 17 laps, and that's going to change for everybody also. It's really not going to matter, folks. Friends. You've got to have friends. You've got to have teammates. Everything's got to come together. The moon's going to line up. All the planets have to line up. All that stuff. You got to rub your little lucky rabbit's foot to the point where the hair flies off of it. There's a lot of stuff involved that you got to do here just to be able to make it as far as these guys have made it. And they got to do it all one more time. Just one more time. That sounds easy, don't it? It's going to be tough. Let everybody get set up right here, and we're going to get started, hopefully. '77, David Booth. This is going to be your pole cat for this race. Row number 1. Along beside him is the kid, the boy wonder himself, the 63 of Logan Hilton. Row number 2, Joshua Milam in the 7. Along beside him, Cody Ober in the 8. Row number 3, 04, Mark Mann. He is already in this for the championship. He's going to go out there and probably help his buddies as best as he can and drive around to get a little bit more experience on this, a little more practice. 53 beside him is going to be Dave Hunt. Row number 4, 26, Hunter Reynolds. 24 beside him, Will Weber. That is another championship contender. Keep an eye on him. Row number 5, Casey Gilchrist in the 13. The 11th, Robert Lakova. Row 6, Travis Elliott. Beside him, another chase contender of Robert Duvendak. Row 7, Jim Westerfield. Beside him, David Overstreet. Row number 8, Dan Harrington. Beside him, the 28 of Derek Conley. Row 9, Aspen Blevin. The 18, Mark Vega beside him. Row number 10, Chris McCullough. He is another one that you can watch. He really likes to run up front of these guys. The 39 of Jamie Jessup. Beside him, row 11, Ken McCullough. He's in the championship. He's good to go, locked in. The 14th beside him, Nathan Aldrich. Row 12, 48, Andrew Schroeder. 17, Jimmy Reynolds beside him. Row 13, Christopher Jackson. That is going to round it all off. This is what we've waited for, ladies and gentlemen. This is the deal. All season long. One fast repair. That is it. Pace truck, the lights are off. It's getting out of the way. It's time to get down and dirty right now. Let's do this. Already the kids jumped up onto that high side, getting right there with the number 8 of Cody Ober, doing some serious pushing. Josh Milam right here on the bottom, and that's 7. That is another pusher. It's nice to have the 8 or the 7 behind you doing the pushing because these guys love it. Booth is down on the bottom into 77. Hilton is up on top. They say the fastest way around is on the bottom. Well, here at Daytona, it really doesn't matter. If you get enough pushing, you can pass up from the top. The object's to push that guy up into the top far enough past the guy in the bottom. He can dart right out in front of him, and he can sit around in the easy chair and ride around and let everybody else try to pass him. That's what you're going to be seeing this entire race. As you see Ober in the 8, doing some good pushing right there, trying to get the kid of the 63 Hilton. Trying to get him out front. There, he gets him out front. He drops down into the bottom where he's kind of comfortable right now and relaxed somewhat. That's where you want to be. Like I said, it's bumpy around here. Anybody out there, give me a holler. Who you rooting for? Speak to me. I promise I won't bite. Let me know who you're rooting for here. Mara, nice to see you. Tammy, nice to see you too. I hope all is well. We're going to have a nice show for you tonight. Logan Hilton still showed your leader that last time by. Ober up on top, getting a pretty nice push job by Dave Hunt right here. Duvendak takes a shot way down below the yellow line to take a spot away. All the way back, number 10. This is another guy. He's 13 points back. He needs a very good finish to continue on his quest for 3 championships in this series. Will Weber into 24. Up on that top side, this is another guy. He's only 3 points from the leader of Travis Elliott as of right now. Very, very close. Travis Elliott sitting back into 51, sitting back here in the 13th position. He is actually leading everybody that's going for the rest of the 2 for this 4 championship in that 51 right there. Up front, the kid's doing some pushing. Cody Ober is up here leading. He's led 2 laps so far. He's not sporting his Elvis ride. He hasn't sported that in a while. I'm a little shocked. Might have to talk to him about that after this. But the number 8 Budweiser machine seems to be doing quite well for him, though. Single file down on the bottom like a long freight train. Nothing happening up on the top side as of yet. riding around. Let's take a little look here. We're actually riding in the 4th position. See how hard it is to see out in front of him? You have a real hard time trying to see what's going past that car in front. And that's where the trouble usually begins. You can't see it to react quick enough. And you can, of course, you can see how bumpy this track is. That is going to play a part in this. And you must be square on that bumper if you're going to do any kind of bumping or drafting whatsoever. Because if you're not square, you're going to turn him around and you're going to tick off a lot of people. No pressure. Trying to get something up on that top side. David Hunt in the 53. He's got Duvendak behind him. Slowly coming up to catch him is going to be Robert LaCorva. Need to get a little bit more going up on that top side. Getting a really good run off that top. Top side still trying to give it everything they can to get up there and get just a bit above the 8 so he can drop down. Remember, that's the key to this whole entire thing, guys. That's exactly what they've got to try to do when you're on that top side. Two by two all the way back. 9 laps out of 100 is in the books. So far, everybody's playing nicely. The kid jumps up on that top side. We got a few more up on the top side, helping out just a little bit there. The 32 of Westerfield, he's up on that top side. Hunter Reynolds also, he's running around on the top side. Or I'm sorry, he's on the bottom. Hey, here they all come. Slowing it down. Make sure everybody, they hit the commitment cone and everything else. As long as they don't spin and hit each other. Back up onto the front. Logan Hilton still leading them around. Right there, Mark Mann in the 6th position. This is another guy who's locked in to the championship chase race here tomorrow or next week. His teammate right in front of him, needing some help. Now they're all going to be coming in right here. Several teammates. Whoa! Booth goes off into the grass. Locks her down. Hops right back in. No harm, no foul. Dave Hunt leads 1 lap. I will probably assume all 4 of these guys will be coming in together when the time comes. And here they are. They fall off together. Slowing it down. These green flag pit stops, they're a blast to watch. Sometimes it'll bite you, sometimes it won't. Larkova and Jessup. The only 2 have not been into their pit stops yet. I would imagine they will be slowing down, probably getting ready to come in here next time around. Dave Hunt coming back out, being shown in 3rd position. Will these two cats come in this time, or will they wait and go around again? They're going to do it one more time. And here they all come, lining all back up one more time. Josh Milam being shoved around by Hunter Reynolds. Hunter Reynolds and the 24 of Will Weber. Logan Hilton, Duvendak, all these guys right there are fighting for those last two advanced spots for the championship race. And believe me, brother, they know exactly where everybody is at on this track. On the bottom side, doing a heck of a job, boy. Milan's still down there trying to lead that show. Cody Ober pushing his life away. Weber doing a great job shoving the 26 of Reynolds right up in front of him. Now the 24 of Weber's hoping he can get that favor maybe returned by the kid Logan Hilton that's right behind him. Trying to shove him up there in front of the 26 so he could drop down in front of him. Lots of bumping going around here. You cannot help it. It is one bumpy track. These guys know it. They know when they can push and they know when they can't. Logan Hilton. Hanging right there, trying to shove the 24 of Weber up past the 26 of Reynolds. Lap car up on the top side right there, staying out of the way. These three guys on the bottom are doing very well working together. And like I said, I interviewed Milam a while back. He said he just rather push and bump and grind than actually win the race. He just loves shoving cars. It's that simple. Now, they will stick out. They will have to cool out those radiators. You'll see them peek out every once in a while to try to cool those things down because they will get hot pretty quick on you, especially when you're this tight. Reynolds on the bottom. Let's take a look and see what we got for our contenders, which is fairly simple because most of them are sitting right up here. Reynolds, Weber, Hilton right there. Duvendak, he's running 6th. Travis Elliott right there, 7th. Everybody playing nicely. 17 of 100 laps is in the book. I appreciate everybody that's watching this. Give them a thumbs up if you like what you see. The guys certainly appreciate it. I certainly appreciate it. Still bumpy ride. Got one car there. Whoa, he's disappeared. That could be a huge problem if he does not pop back in soon, because it will put him at the back of the pack. Up on that top side, Logan Hilton, 51 of Travis Elliott, Chase Contenders, trying to get up into that 24 up into the front spot so he can drop down in front of that 26. Everybody's going nowhere, but they're getting there fast. And that's fine because all they really want to do is get these laps wound down just a little bit. Let's go on back here just a little ways. Let's see who's the last ones here. All the way back, I believe it's going to be... There's Jimmy Reynolds. Him and Booth in the 77. And there he's one lap down. All due to the pit stops. You can throw a blanket over these guys. Whoa, Milan peaks up to that high side. Decides to stay down back on the bottom. That's the problem when you're running so close like this for so many laps. You just get a little edgy. You get kind of greedy. You're bored. You're tired of sitting there staring at that guy in front. Well, while we got the opportunity, let's do a little something that I really enjoy a lot. And this is the MaxTV Bobby's version of let's crank this mother up. Absolutely no way. Look at them now. They're already looking at 3 wide. You see them coming right at you? They are actually thinking about it. Weber's being showed the leader up on that high side. Still trying to get around the 26 of Reynolds on the bottom. Lap car staying up on the high side. Staying out of trouble. Just a little bit of shaking around there by the 24. The kid is right there doing some serious shoving. Coming right at you. I consider it a hornet's nest. Already jumping out, the McCullough hits the wall and tags the 24. That is definitely going to bring out a caution, I believe. Let's go on back and see. David Booth's in it. The 84. Aspen Blevin is in it. Believe it or not, that has not caused a caution. Christopher Jackson's involved. There he comes. Let's go back and see if we can find out what the heck happened here. I'm pretty sure gonna have to go back a lot further than that, aren't I? Look at the front end of that McCullough car. Let's slow it down. Take a look what we got going. If you notice the 0-3, that's the one you want to look at. He gets way up into the marbles, gets it loose, and he comes down and he tags the 84. And, of course, that's going to get the 60. The other McCullough involved in it. Mark Mann shoving down on the bottom. Booth misses the 60 and slams into the 84. Has no choice. Nothing he can do about it. Goes on for a ride. That's how that one unfolded. Everybody is going to be coming down pit road now. They're going to top off. Get everything done. Probably get some tires. Some will take 2, some will take 4, some will probably take none. Just take a look right here at the exit of pit road. Weber gets out. Milan gets out. The kid, Logan Hilton's out. The 26 is out of Hunter Reynolds. Duvendak. Let's see if I can actually get a hold of somebody and maybe have a little chat with them here. What do you think, huh? Mr. Weber, Bobby the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going, Bobby?
Wow, I got to turn you up, son. You are very, very low. Try it again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got me?
I got you fairly well. Hey, you're sounding pretty good out there, and you're doing a good job. How's the track feel? Pretty bumpy?
Just a little bit. About like trying to jump trophy trucks in Australia, but, here we are.
Well, hey, you're going for the championship, my friend. You're trying to get to that top 4 in there, and you got a bunch of guys right behind you doing the same thing. You seem pretty comfortable, and I know one thing. You got one heck of a pusher there in that Milan behind you.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, all my teammates, I would want any of them pushing me to a win over anybody. They're definitely the best pushers around, so we got a good shot. It's just it's Daytona 08. I mean, this is basically the short track of super speedway racing in this league. You never know what's going to happen. So,
all right, I'm going to let you go, my friend, and good luck, and we're going to be keeping an eye on you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
All right, buddy. I believe I got him back where he belongs. You heard him say it. It's bumpy. Top 5, Weber, Milam, Hilton, Reynolds, Duvendak. All of those cats, except for Milam, is going for these last 2 spots for the transfer for the championship. $25 out of 100. You are watching the OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series. We're fighting for the final 4. 2 of them are locked in, and there's 2 spots left. Pace truck is out of here. Time to get it on. One more time, going down through the gears. Nobody spin them. Everybody go through them nicely. The McCullough staying down low. And here they come, going up and through the gears. The kid, Hilton, doing the pushing right now of Milam. Weber on the top side. Hunter Reynolds in the 26 right behind him, being his fishing buddy. Hilton makes a move up onto that top side. Does he have enough to drop to the bottom? Yes, he does. Right off the nose of the 7 of Milan. Now they're all gonna hook up. Riding along with Josh Milam. Doing the pushing. The kid's up in front of him in the 63. It is so hard to line bumpers up here when you're going to push somebody. And, buddy, you better line them up. Otherwise, it's going to be mayhem, and you're going to be the guy that caused it. You can see how bumpy it is into these turns, especially down on this bottom side. And then to look right on over, right beside him. There's Weber. And he's being shoved by Hunter Reynolds. That's how close everybody is. There'll be a bit of door knocking, and it's not because they want to either. Still the kids on the bottom. Logan Hilton trying to go for the win here. And at least get the points in the stage. Don't forget about our stage. Very important points for these guys. That's how close they are all. 3 points separate 3 different guys. Duvendak on the bottom, pushing Milam. Travis Elliott sitting back here in the 51. He's actually leading this race for the last 2 transfer spots. Milam on the bottom, running around low. Keeping it right on that yellow line. Duvendak getting some good help right now by the kid. That is the Alliance Motorsports. 2 of them right there, the 63 and the 10. Working together. Doing everything they can, needing just a little bit more help so that Duvendak can drop down in that 10 right in front of the 7. The kid's trying his darndest to get enough in there to get him cleared. If he does get him cleared, will Duvendak stay with his partner, his dance partner, or will he leave him on the floor by himself and dart down to the bottom? He does not have him cleared yet because here comes Milan one more time, right back up into the low side here. "31 laps out of 100 in the books." Everybody knows how important this race is. They are actually playing very nicely here. Topside still trying to get it together. David Overstreet in the 0-2. Having to move up there. Here comes Mark Mann. That is another Alliance Motorsports team. The 63 pushes Duvendak. Gets him good enough they can jump down into the bottom side in front of Milam. Textbook maneuver by 2 teammates. That's how you do it. Still on the bottom like a freight train. 185 to 187 mile an hour. What everybody would love to see is a bit of a breakaway. If they break away from each other, it's a little bit more relaxing. You don't have that white knuckle ride. You're not gripping that steering wheel like it's the last thing you're going to touch for the rest of your life. You've got to hang on to it as much as you can. Try to break out a little bit, get some breathing room. But as of right now, there's no breathing room because these cats, you can throw a blanket over the first 20. That's how tight this is. Up on that top side, looks like Mark Mann is doing some shoving himself. Here comes Booth one more time. He's like a bad itch. You try to scratch it and it keeps right on itching. It's right there. Just can't seem to get rid of it. He's one lap down, but he is still up doing some pushing. Trying to get that lap back. And here comes the Alliance guys. Looks like two of them's diving right in. Heading into the pits. Slowing down, making sure they don't take each other out. Kind of evasive maneuver there by Duvendak. He lucked out and he didn't hit the kid at all. Back up front. Josh Milam is going to take the lead from him. Definitely early pit stops by the two contenders. Like I said, everybody has a different thing. Man pushes the 0-2 up there of Overstreet. Sticks him up into the lead for now. And here they all come in. Quite a few of them, actually. Let's see how they do it. Gets everything slowed down. Textbook, no troubles whatsoever. Back out front. Up on that top side, Mark Mann. On the bottom is Overstreet. He started 14th. And you got Dave Hunt right there doing the pushing. Now, Kenneth McCullough in the 03, I don't think he has anything to worry about. He is one of the guys that's locked in. That is in the 03 right there. Him and Mark Mann in the 04. Those are the only two locked in for the championship. The rest has to race their way in. "13 laps on the top 5 so far on the track. Going back to the two teammates, Hilton and Duvendak, just coming out of the pits. Showing an 8th and 9th position. Hunter Reynolds, Milam in the 7th, 8. Ober runs by them. They're still trying to hang up on that top side. Nobody's jumping up and giving them any help yet. Still, these cats have not been in the pits yet. I'm assuming probably, they've got another 10 laps before they really have to worry about it. You are watching OP Super Speedway, Key Realty. This is the final race for the 4, the chase for next week. The 03 in your screen and the 04, those two guys are locked in for the championship. Lap traffic up on the high side, staying out of the way. Man, here they come. A little touching going on. Mark Mann right there in the 11. Looks like the 11's going to lock it up, and I'm not sure if he's going to get hit or not. Let's see. No, he did not get hit. Dave Hunt is being shown your leader. Not a contender at this time. But nevertheless, another guy that wants a win. Now he's going to come in and get some of the work done on that machine. And we're back into the bee's nest. Hunter Reynolds on the bottom. The kid, Logan Hilton, on top, being pushed by Duvendak. In the 10. And here comes the 51 of Travis Elliott, showing in 7th place, 6th place. Now, this is the guy that's leading so far amongst these guys for the chase, for trying to get it locked in for tomorrow or for next week. The kid dives down in hard into the inside. Reynolds all over him, just as the 51 of Elliott is all over Duvendak. Bottom side seems to be working pretty well. Top side is not going anywhere. They're hanging right there with them. Just as many on the top as on the bottom. You notice they don't get too awful close here at the 2008 track because it's so bumpy. It's a little hard to do that side drafting. Playing nicely still, 42 down out of 100. Not to worry, the forecast, it's cloudy. Pretty soon you're going to hear some thunder in the background, then you're going to get the lightning, and then it's going to be one nasty storm. All these guys up here, I mean, most of our contenders are right here in this bunch. Hilton, Duvendak, Reynolds, Travis Elliott, Weber. They're all right there. Staying down on the bottom, leading the way, Hilton, the boy wonder. I talked to him early. He said he knew he had a little bit of work to do. I think he's got ice running through his veins. He doesn't get nervous about anything. His mom's out here cheering him on out on YouTube. Still up on that top side. Duvendak trying to get a little bit of help from the 51 of Travis Elliott. 13. Casey Gilchrist, I believe. I might just call Casey. Anyway, Casey's involved up here, doing a little bit shoving in that 13. Started 9th, having a good run so far. You can see the bumps and the dips in that track and those turns. $190 mile an hour. 191. Up to 193. Just to let you guys know, which I'm sure you're already aware of it, but can you imagine staring at that thing right there all the way around this track? And that's what Josh Milam gets to look at. That's the back of Hunter Reynolds. That is the COVID car. You can see how bad, how much it's really bumpy coming out in those turns right there. And you got to look out just a little bit to try to cool that water temperature down. Duvendak up on the high side, showing the lead on that lap. Everybody is actually staying pretty patient. I know that's going to be thrown out the window here in a while, but for now, patience is a virtue. You have to have patience. Way too early in the race to be doing anything silly. They only get one fast repair. Going on back, way back. David Booth. Into 77. Let me find him right here. He's leading this bunch. One lap down. Right here comes the freight train. $13 laps on the tires and fuel since the last time they've been. Whoa, there we got trouble right in front of us. Two of the teammates have been taken out. Quite a few guys doing some sliding around. Logan trying to grab a hold of it before he hits the wall. Gets it under control. You see the back end just tore all to pieces. Well, let's bring it back. Let's see if we can figure this one out. I might have went back just a little too far, but we'll get it. Got to slow her down just a little bit right here. Let's see what we are looking at. Maybe we can get a pretty good view. Looks like... well, they went up high. Duvendak didn't quite go up there right with them, but that right there is a pretty good push going on. See if we can see it right here. He's out into the middle right there and pretty much nowhere to go. He tags Duvendak in that right rear and then sends him a-flying. And there he goes. Definitely brings out the caution in that one. What are we looking at? 2 cautions. 21 lead changes. Everybody's going to be coming in now. At least the ones that can, anyway. Gilchrist bringing them down in. Everybody will be coming in getting serviced. A lot of these guys are going to have to use their fast repair already. Some of them will elect to try to get some work done on them so they don't have to use it just yet. Milam's out. Gilchrist is out. Weber. Here comes Ober. The 48 of Schroeder's out. Overstreet. Jessup. Mark Mann. Jimmy Reynolds. And then there's Hunter Reynolds. That's your top 10 coming out of the pits as of now. Come on back here and take a look at Duvendak. I do not believe he used a fast repair. I do not think that he has that much damage really to worry about. It just kind of turned him around. Let's take a look here. Let's see if I can find... Take a look at Logan. Looks like Logan opted not to use any fast repair. Get some of that sheet metal straightened out around there, saving it in case he really needs it. No harm, no foul, not for this kid. He's going to be showed in the 17th position, but not to worry. He won't be there very long. Top 5, Milam, Gilchrist, Weber, Ober, Schroeder. One lap to go. We're going to line them up. We're going to do it again. 51 laps, just past halfway mark. OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series. This is the final race for the advancement for the top 4 for the championship next week. 2 guys have it locked up already. 2 out of the 4. That will be Mark Mann. He is one of them. The other one is going to be Kenneth McCullough. In the 03. This is another one that's got it locked up. The rest of the guys, they have no choice. They've got to be racing their way in. And you want to talk about tight? Oh, yeah. It's definitely a nail-biter. Real quick, there is your points. Take a look at that, would you? Travis Elliott, Reynolds, Weber, Logan, all right there. Duvendak, 13 back. Sean Stevens with a little bit of work at 26 back. Appreciate everybody out there that's watching. Give us a thumbs up. I certainly would appreciate that. I know these guys will appreciate it. MaxSpeedTV, we got t-shirts, decals, wristbands, and all that good stuff. Check it out over there on our Facebook page. Subscribe to us, give us a thumbs up, and all that good stuff. Now that I got that out of the way, just get the pace truck out of the way. Thank you very much. One more time. Here we go. Let's do this. Weber already doing some shoving on the inside. Milam's led 6 laps so far of this race. And here they all come. A hornet's nest. You can watch 2 of the Alliance team running down, dropped into the inside again. That's Hilton and Duvendak. But up front, the 13. The John Deere machine being shoved by Cody Ober in the 8, trying to shove him enough up there to drop down in front of Milam in the 7. Not quite cleared him yet. If he does, he will drop down just like that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Out front, Casey Gilchrist in the John Deere machine. Whoa, a little bit of bumping going on right there. Kind of got a little crazy. Trying to slip back into position. Duvendak. Going on back just a little bit. Let's see where the boy is. The 63 of Hilton. I told you he wasn't going to be there long. He's already up to the 12th position. The 32 of Jim Westerfield doing a little pushing along the way up there. Now he takes it up on the high side. Pretty soon everybody's got to be bunched back up. You've got to be careful. You do not want to over push anybody. If you do, it's going to be a problem. You will be taking a lot of guys' opportunities for contention to be in the top 4 right out. Getting just a little bit squirrely up front right there. Milam. Top side. The top side gaining just a little bit of momentum. Getting closer and closer. The 0-2, David Overstreet. Doing his job shoving. He pushed Ober right out into the front and he dropped right down. Said, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll return the favor someday. But right now, my eyes on the prize. Weber and him gets into it. Hits Westerfield. Now we got ourselves another mess. See ya. Way. Look at Duvidek. Slam the brakes on. Trying to stay out of that mess. Let's go back and see what all happened right here. Gonna slow it down. Let me get back up here where we need to be. Right there, the 24, it looks like. We got plenty of time. Let's check it out. Real slow. Westerfield comes down, touches the 24, it looks like. And then it's mayhem from there. They all hit the top. Here comes Westerfield down. He's going to drill one of the McCulloughs. The 17's involved in it. The 53's involved. Everybody trying to get out of the way. He's going to come right smack up the 60 is. He's going to right smack in front of, I believe that's going to be 77 of Booth, and it is. The 51 of Travis Elliott, your chase contender, hard on the brakes, trying not to get into that wall. Barely hits it. I think he might be all right there. Nasty. Everybody's coming in now. Man, Booth is tore all to pieces. Ober comes in, gets some fuel, heads right back out. He said, thank you very much. We'll give him a chance to get caught up with that pace car, and we'll have a little chat with him. I like talking to these guys. They might not like it when I bug them, but what are they going to do? Yell at me? Mr. Ober, Bobby in the booth, you got me.
What's up, Bobby?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? You're looking pretty stout out there.
Yeah, not doing too bad, I guess.
Feeling pretty good? Track all right?
Yeah, after about 10 laps, once the tires get loosened up a little bit, everything starts going pretty smooth, so.
Good.
Pretty fun.
All right, yeah, I told everybody out here in YouTubeville that this track's got more bumps than your grandma's got wrinkles. I don't think I'm not lying about that, am I?
No, it's a it's a roller coaster, but I mean it really separates the boys from the men. So I enjoy it.
Well, you're hanging right out front, and I'll tell you what, man, you and Milam, man, you two guys work awesome together. You have all season long, and sure enough, there he is right beside you on the right. So
Yeah, he's one of the OGs, so I got 5 seasons working with him, so.
well, hey, I'm going to let you go, and I just want to give you a quick shout and say, hey.
Hey.
Hey. And maybe I can chat with you in the winner's circle. What do you think, huh?
Hey, I hope so, man.
I hope so too, buddy. All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, have a good one.
Always fun talking to him. He has fun no matter where he's at, no matter what he does. I was going to tease him and ask him why he wasn't sporting the Elvis machine, but I think he's doing quite well with the old Budweiser machine, so I'll just keep that one to myself. Top 5 coming at you. Ober, Milam, Conley, Overstreet, Gilchrist. 28. Where's he at? I'm going to find it. Yep, Derek Conley. Started 16th, up in that 3rd position. Everybody looks like you're doing pretty well. The kid, Logan Hilton, I told you he would not be back there very long. He's moved all the way up to the 6th position already. "58 laps is complete. Super Speedway, OP style, Key Realty. This is it, folks. Everybody here is fighting for 2 positions. 2 of the 4 is locked down, taken already. Now they're fighting for the last 2 to jump all the way up into the final championship next week. Ober's bringing them down to the green flag. The 28 of Derek Conley doing some shoving. A little bit of damage to the back end of that, but it's not going to hurt a thing unless you're going to hook up and do some pushing. The 13's going to have to be a little careful on that. When you don't have a straight bumper, well, that's a recipe for disaster. Overstreet up there in the 0-2 doing some shoving. Logan Hilton back up on that top side, trying to get something going up there. Other chase contenders, where we at? There's Weber into 24. Running back here into 13th position. No harm, no foul. Duvendak right back here behind him. Hunter Reynolds, another one in the 26, getting a little help by Booth. His car is tore all to pieces. The question is, has he used his fast repair or not? I don't know that answer. If he did use his fast repair, that last incident may be the one that takes him out of contentions. Ober on the bottom. Still doing a good job of pushing and a shoving. That 13 right there. Casey Gilchrist, I believe. In the 13, the John Deere machine. Led 5 laps, started in 9th position. Doing some more shoving. And here comes a 48, Andrew Schroeder. He started 23rd. Worked his way all the way up into the 7th position. Whoa! Got a little close right there. And that would be Schroeder and Hilton. They almost touched. Now we're 3 wide up at the top. Trying to make a move right now. Milam goes all the way up, way up there. Looks like he's dropping back ever so slightly now. He's going to hop back in line. Derek Conley's in second. He's got his sights on that number 1 spot. Would love more than anything to get pushed up there to drop in front of the number 8 of Cody Ober. The 0-2 backs off of him going into the turns. 13 right there, following every move Ober makes. And that's what you got to do to become a good pusher, especially at a super speedway. You've got to be a clone to that car in front of you. Peeking out there, trying to get that thing cooled down. The water temperature's probably a bit high right now. They'll peek out and they'll get her cool back down. He'll be right back up underneath him and shoving him. Trying to get something going up on that top side. Nothing doing. The 13 shoving over right back up front one more time. Not making it easy for him. Whoa, that was almost a disaster right there. Gilchrist went down below that yellow line and it shot him right smack up in front of the 28. Remember, you want to be smooth. And I know what you're saying, Bobby. How in the heck can you be smooth when the track's as bumpy as it is? Well, I know, but you've got to try. It will throw you around. And you really can't afford... Whoa! Looks like the O2 might have got the 28 just a little bit loose right there. Good job by the 28 gathering that puppy back up. Still running really close nose to tail. All of these guys are. A couple of them back here in the back seems to be having a netcode problem or an internet problem. They pop in and they pop out. All the way back, Hunter Reynolds started 7th, got into an altercation there, running around. Is he saving his fast repair or had he already used his fast repair? That is the question. He's right there in this hunt trying to make the top 4. Right now, he is limping around the track. 186 mile an hour up in the pack, 161 for him. He will get lapped eventually here. Ober's still down on the bottom. Are we working up on another storm? 66 out of 100 laps. 13 goes up just a little bit and gets a little bit closer to the 28 of Derek Conley. Gonna have to watch that when you're going into those turns. You got to be ready for that car to jump up on that high side like that. Everybody chasing the number 8. I talked to him before the green flag. He's obviously having a blast. Carefree. The 02 and the 28 working at it hard as they can. Just can't seem to get it going up on that top side. Not enough anyway to get past the 8 and the 13. Everybody's 10-lap tires and fuel runs so far, most of these guys. 68 complete out of 100. '63 Hilton, third car on the top row. Would love nothing better than try to get that 28 out in front of the 8, and he just gets it into place. The 8 disappeared for just a second and comes back. No harm, no foul right there. You want to talk about threading a needle? That was close. Starting to get just a bit racy now up on this front. The kid's going to be doing some more shoving. He wants to get that machine back up in the front. Whoa, whoa, could be trouble. Whoa, the kid hangs on to it. I don't know how he did it, but he did. Everybody's starting to settle down, maybe. They better. Top 3 out just a little bit ahead. The kid drops it down low. They change positions. The 03 McCullough decides to go back up on the high side, doing some shoving. I'm hearing some noise. I don't know if I can see it or not. We might have some issues. I'm hearing the carnage, but I'm not seeing it. I guess we're okay. No yellow flag. Overstreet takes over the lead. He's led 4 laps, started in the 14th position, down on the bottom. Keeping it way down on that yellow line is the 02 and the 28 of Conley there. Up on that top side, making something happen. That's the 53, shoving the heart out of the 03 McCullough. Whoa, there's trouble. The 28 and the 02. Let's go back. Can I catch him? Way back here. Ober's in it. Wow, what a ride of the 02 machine right there. He is tore all 2 pieces. Let's go back and check this one out from a few different angles. The 28 gets right into the 02, just enough. He's hanging on for dear life. Then the 13 comes in and slams Ober. Now watch Travis Elliott up on the high side. He says, holy crap, I got to get through this. Please. No, he will not. He will be nailed, the 02 right in the side. Not good at all. Now, we're going to ride along, if I'm able to do this properly anyway. I don't know for sure, but maybe. Looks like, yeah, I can get him. The 02 takes a hard hit. We're going to ride along with him, you guys, so you can just see exactly what he was looking at. This is what he had to deal with. Right there, he gets tagged. Trying to get control of it. Does a good job till he gets hit again. And he's going to go ahead and a couple little barrel rolls right here. Gets his wits about himself and gets back up into it, and away we go. Everybody coming in and getting some work done right now. One more time. 73 out of 100. McCullough. Ken is already locked in to this chase. Him and Mark Mann both are. And there is Mark Mann. David Hunt up on that top side there, showing in second place. The kid, Logan Hilton, in third. 24 of Mr. Weber. He has used his fast repair. Got to try to keep it clean for about 27 more laps, maybe, with the cautions in there. See if I can get an opportunity to chat with one of these guys. Mr. Hilton, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, it's getting a little hairy out there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, especially like, man, I don't know. That last run was kind of scary.
Well, you got a strong car. I mean, you're shoving your heart out. You know what's on the line for this. You think you got what it takes to get this done?
Well, I think there's a chance I make it in on points, the final four. But I think, like, obviously, the best way to do it is just get the win. So I'll definitely be trying my best to get the win. But right now, I still got the faster car, and I'm willing to put a little bit more on the line with that little bit of something to go back on if something goes wrong.
All right. Good luck, my friend. I'm going to let you go so you can get back with your teammates. Good luck. We'll be talking to you.
Thank you.
Logan Hilton, the kid. He's got his fast repair yet he can use. This kid's not going to roll over and play dead. That's not going to happen, Captain. He's going to give it everything he's got. He wants to win. That's the only thing is on this guy's mind. I should say kid. He's 16, but he sounds like he's 30. I don't know. That's what they tell me. He's 16. That's what Mom said. Mom out there on YouTube, well, I'll believe you. I'm sure she's probably a little bit on the nervous side right now. Let's do this one more time. Green flag. Ken McCullough in the 0-3. He's got the kid Hilton down on the bottom doing some shoving. 25 laps to go. Coming at you like a freight train. Making some moves already, trying to get things together. Teammates trying to help teammates out. Travis Elliott sitting right there in that third position. So far, he is the leading guy for the points to continue on to this four-man chase next week. The kid Hilton up on the high side, getting some help from Travis. Now Travis goes up onto the high side. Going back just a little bit. Take a look at some of these championship. Whoa, we got trouble right there already. Trying to gather it up. And they did. No caution. But Travis Elliott said, thank you very kindly. Let me get up into the front for a while and lead a couple laps. Duvendak jumps way up on that high side, getting right behind the 53 of Dave Hunt. Now we got four cars right there you can throw a blanket on. Here comes the kid Hilton up on the high side because he's going to run with his partner, Duvendak. There's a lot at stake right here. This is it. Only two more spots to continue on the transfer. Duvendak, Hilton, Elliott. Dave Hunt on the bottom. It does not get any closer than this. Topside doing a heck of a job getting some momentum up there. Westerfield Right back in it in that fourth position. This is another guy. It's an itch that you just can't seem to get rid of, or a rash, whatever you want to call it. He is right there in the mix to this. He could be a spoiler for these guys. Everybody jockeying around for position right now. The kid Hilton shoving Duvendak in that number 10, trying to get him up far enough past the 03 to drop down in front of him. Will Duvendak stay with his teammate? Or will he drop down? At some point, every man for himself, because they are all fighting for that transfer spot. There's only 2 left with 3 guys trying to get it right up front. You've got Duvendak on top. You've got Hilton. Wow, now they are spreading way apart. Way out past that yellow line, trying to make some moves. Really tight racing. Really close. Chance to drop down. He's still running up on that high side. If he drops down, he'll be right in front of his teammate, Logan Hilton. Still staying up on that top side. No big hurry to drop down. I'm kind of shocked. I figured he would definitely come down. Maybe he's just waiting a little bit. Here comes the bottom. Back up top one more time, side by side. It is tough when you're on that top side to try to get up and drop down into the bottom in front of these guys. It takes a lot to do it. Westerfield's doing everything he can in that 32 to shove him. Coming right at you. Westerfield still up there in the 32 car, shoving away. Now here comes the 4 of Mark Mann. He is also an Alliance Motorsports driver. That is Logan Hilton, Duvendak, and Mark Mann. All 3 teammates. Boy, wouldn't that be awful tricky. You're back here and you're trying to figure out which one of the teammates to push. McCullough, the number 03 on the bottom side. He is safely into the chase. Pushing the kid down in the bottom. Look at Westerfield up on that top. Get him some really good momentum up there. The 03 goes up on the high side. Here comes the kid looking for a little bit of help down on the inside, and he's getting it from the 53 of Dave Hunt. 19 laps to go. Now here's the question. Do we have enough fuel? If we get a caution, you can throw the fuel mileage out the window. If we don't, they may have to stop one more time. Definitely. Duvendak on the high side. The kid Logan Hilton down on the bottom. Still, my hat's off right now. Jim Westerfield up there shoving away. Started 13th. Whoa, those 2 touched just a little bit. Dave Hunt gets it under control. Up on the high side, smacking the wall, beating the hell out of the wall right now. And that's going to cause all kinds of problems, I think, back here in the back. And it will bring out a caution. Let's see what happened here if we can. Duvendak up there at a 10. Westerfield doing some shoving. They just didn't quite hook up good enough right there. When they did, here comes the trouble. Mark Mann shoots through into the middle. See how many people got involved into this mess. Let's go on back here. Take a look at Mark Mann. Let's ride along with him. You can see it happen right up in front of him. They're in the wall. He goes to the inside. Gets tagged by Westerfield. And, of course, he's going to get smacked a couple times as well. Weber to 24 is sliding all around. Lakova going around, hitting up on the wall. That is nothing more than trying to square up when you're pushing. I mean, it's tough. You don't know what the guy in front of you is going to do coming out of a turn. You try to anticipate what the move's going to be, and if you're not right, you're going to have a problem. Not sure. I think that might have done it for Westerfield. I'm not sure, though. We'll have to wait and see. Here these guys come in. One more time. You can throw the fuel strategy thing out the window now, folks. They're good to go. Let's take a look. Let's see who the top guys are going to be. Hilton, no problem whatsoever coming out. Dave Hunt's right along with him. The 13 John Deere machine, Casey Gilchrist. Milam is out here. Hunter Reynolds. And here comes Cody Ober. And then Mark Mann is in the 7th position. Here comes Will Weber. This is another chase contender right here in the 8th. Schroeder's going to be 9th. The rest of these cats are still getting work done. Travis Elliott. He is a championship top 4 contender. He needs to get some points out of this mess or he may not make it. Duvendak is another one. The same thing with him. Coming out right now, getting some work done on the machine. You are watching OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series. It's the race for the final top 4 drivers. 2 are locked in. 2 positions left. I know we got a lot of guys on Monday nights probably watching the show right here. Rooting these guys on. They race together usually on Mondays and Wednesdays. If not mistaken, they probably do a little bit of racing on trucks on Saturdays. A great league to get into. Any of those leagues are a great league to get into. $14 laps to go. Are the boys going to play nice? Yeah, I don't think so. It's not over yet. Hilton's led 17 laps. Dave Hunt has led 3. Milam, he's led 6 laps. Ober, he's led 18 laps. You got a lot of guys up here that been hanging around in the front all evening long. This is what we've waited for all evening long. You are watching it on MaxSpeedTV. Give us a thumbs up before you leave. I got 17 watchers and 7 likes. It would tickle my heart fancy if you could put a few more likes on there. Make me look good in front of my bosses. They're mean. Does the boy have what it takes? He does not have to win this race, but you heard him say it. He says, I'm out here to win it. I want to race. I want to win. I want to make the show, but he says, I want to win. Let's see what we got. 14 laps to go. Casey's going to have to do some shoving on that bottom side. Josh Milam up there on the top side. Him and Ober both work so well together. And that is going to play into the favorite right there of the 24 of Weber, who is also in this chase. Two by two. The 13 peeks out just a little bit. It's not sure what he wants to do. Better make a decision quick because that top side is going to run you over. He takes it up high onto the top side. Now you've got Hunter Reynolds involved. This is another one. You've got 3 chase contenders up in the top 6. Now, the guy that's lurking back here into that 4th position, the 04 in the 6th position, he is a partner to the kid Logan Hilton up there. You know who he's going to go with if he gets the opportunity to. Top side getting some momentum going on. Will they clear him? Yes, they both will clear the kid on the bottom side. Ober and Milan. The kid's going to be watching them. They know they're coming. They jump up to the high side to get some of that momentum. Back here in the back, Duvendak sitting back here having to make his way up, and so is Travis Elliott. Those two cats need to get up here. They know they've only got 10 laps to go this time by. David Hunt being shoved up on that top side. The kid, 63. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna shove the 53 all the way up and stay up on that top side? Can he shove Dave Hunt far enough in front of the 13 so he'll drop down? 13 hanging right in there. Casey. He started 9th. He's led 7 laps. We got a couple cars starting to disappear internet-wise. Keep an eye on that. That could be a problem also. Logan looking, bottom side, top side, shoots down to the bottom. Now he's got his partner behind him, Mark Mann. Duvendak also coming into the picture. Andrew Schroeder also in the 48. Here comes Weber up on the top side in the 24. Trying to get something going. My storm predictor, it's starting to get really dark. What's going to happen? They've got to start making moves, and they're going to have to start making them fast. It's kind of hard to get past guys. You can't go anywhere. It makes it tough. Riding along with the kid, Logan Hilton. He is in the 5th position. This is what he has to deal with right here. Look at him saw to pieces that steering wheel. That's what it takes. Milan doing some shoving. Now we got ourselves a caution. Not sure where it's at. There it is. Let's go back and take a look. Wow. I'm backing that one up. That looked like a net code or something. I don't think he was even touched. There's no way he was touched. Nice and slow right here. Yep, that's net code, ladies and gentlemen. Plain and simple. Ooh, Duvendak had nowhere to go. Your chase contender brings it all the way into the inside wall and slams it. One more time. Let's bring it back again. Try to get another angle on this if I can. I'm not sure. Some of these guys have different numbers and I can't pick it up. But let's try it right here. Nope, I'm going to miss it. Doggone it. Sorry, guys. I'm working on it. Last chance, and we're going to forget about it. Right here, one more time. They never touched it all. That's definitely netcode, guys. Whatever it is, it took two contenders and took their chances away, I'm thinking. One more time around. Nobody should be coming in. They're going to hold their lines, hold their position. Closest one. Right there, Hunter Reynolds. Showing in 4th position. Logan Hilton. Travis Elliott. Then I'm back. Duvendak and Weber. Those guys are the ones that we have to watch to see if they can advance into next week's championship. As far as points goes, starting out, this is the way it was. Right as you can see, Travis Elliott was the leader. He only had 3 points on Hunter Reynolds. Hunter Reynolds had 3 points on Weber, and Logan's coming in with 7 points behind. That's how close it is. Top 5, Hunt, Milam, Gilchrist, Reynolds, Ober. Mark Mann, he is already locked into the chase. Right now, Logan Hilton, that is, excuse me, that is his best friend. They are teammates. I can assure you they're going to do some working together there to get him up to the front with probably 3 laps to go before this race is done. Probably going to have 3 green flag runs here. David Hunt started 6. He's led 9 laps. Josh Milam up top. He's led 6, started 3rd. He's been up here all evening long, battling out. The 13, Casey Gilchrist, led 8 laps, sitting in the 3rd position. 18 laps by Cody Obers led. He's been up all evening long. A lot of good guys sitting right here. Travis Elliott, Chase Contender, needing a good run. Duvendak setting back here in the 14th position. Everybody hang on to your seats. It's about to get down, dirty, and ugly. I've seen these races where the top 6 guys took themselves out, and the 7th, 8th, 9th guy fighting it for the win. Anybody can still win this. Don't think they can't, because they can. That's what happens when you're in super speedway racing. Talking about luck, yeah, you need a little bit of luck. You need to be at the right place at the right time. And here we go on the bottom. Dave Hunt. Up on that top side, Joshua Milam being shoved. Hunter Reynolds, Logan Hilton, all up on that top side. The 48 of Schroeder up there also. Got to get something going. They know it's down to crunch time. These top 3 right here, they have moved out. Will they drop down to the bottom, or are they going to stay up on that high side and continue to work together? Milam is still staying up top. At some point, someone is going to have to make a move. Who's going to go with who? Reynolds in the second car. Hilton right there, sitting in that 3rd position. Those two are battling it out. All they have to do is do a finish right here. The kid really needs to win this race to button it up completely, I think. Sitting in the 3rd place. Will he make a move? Right now, they are single file all the way. Up on the line, it's going to be 1 to go. Here comes Obers, shoving the daylights out of the 53 of Dave Hunt, getting him back up into the middle of this mix. Milan still showing the lead. Final lap. This is what we've waited for. 1 lap to go. Is Milan going to stay up there? No, he's going to be turned. Trouble already. Up front still. Looks like it's going to be Hunter Reynolds on the top side. They're going to let him run with no cautions. Man right there doing some shoving. Over. The number 8. All 3 of them. What's going to happen? Will Man decide to jump out? Will he take it out? Or will he stay right there behind Hunter Reynolds? Coming to the line. Who's it going to be? Looks like Hunter Reynolds. They're all going to stay right in line. 1, 2, 3. And Reynolds comes away with a victory. Let's go back and see what happened here if I can. Might be a little too late. Let's bring it on back. Real slow. Alex just doing some pushing. Reynolds might have got into the 7 to Milam a little bit there and did quite a bit of shoving. I mean, it's just a racing thing, guys. It's, you know, it's all you can say. There's your winner, Hunter Reynolds. You guys stick around. You're watching OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series. This is Bobby from MaxSpeedTV. Gonna run into a commercial. We're gonna back and we're gonna talk to a few of these fellas. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. OP Super Speedway Key Realty. With me in the booth, we got some guys to talk to. First up, let's see if we can get a hold of Cody Ober. Bobby in the booth, you got me.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man, you were up front all night long, running around, having a good time. You finished third, pretty strong. I will have to say I'm a little upset because I haven't seen Elvis out in a while. But the old Budweiser machine was rolling along pretty good today.
Yeah, Elvis's luck was running out, so I put him away.
He needs new material, right?
Yeah, he wasn't singing quite right anymore.
Well, maybe you can get in some more, I don't know, singing lessons or something for next season. You got to bring him back out. But hey, third place finish, not too shabby.
No. It was a wild ride all night. Like you said, I stayed up front for most of it, so I definitely can't complain about that. But there was definitely some aggressive racing going on, which is completely understandable. This was the last race before the finale, so that's completely understandable that they're racing hard. So
it was. Obviously, you didn't quite make the chase on this particular season, but you ran really good. I know you ran great tonight. There's always the next season. Take this momentum forward, and who knows? Maybe I'll talk to you in the winner's circle next week for the last one. What do you think?
Hey, I don't mind being spoiler, so we'll see.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. Anybody out there in YouTube land you want to thank before I let you go?
I want to thank, obviously, you for broadcasting the race. You always do a great job. I want to thank all the drivers that showed up and put on a hell of a show, and all the fans that showed up to watch. So,
well, I appreciate the kind words. It's always a blast. Anything with OP in it it's a guaranteed excitement. I mean, you guys aim to please, and you do it week after week, day after day. So
yeah, we definitely try.
Oh yeah, you do. Even on the fun races, we have a blast.
Oh yeah.
You take care, buddy. Have yourself a safe week, and we'll catch you next week. All right.
All right, you do the same, man. Have a good night.
You too. Good guy, like him. Speaking of another good guy, Mark, man, Bobby, you got me.
Bobby in the booth. What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, I'll tell you what. You got it locked up for the four guys in the main chase, and here you are out here battling out for the win again. I'll tell you what, you're got to be one of the most competitive guys I know. Between you and the kid, Logan Hilton. I mean, I'm curious. I mean, would you push your mother down to win a race if she was in front of you?
Well, I don't know about all that, and to just be in the same conversation with guys like Logan and Hunter is pretty special. But those guys are a bunch of talent tiers above me, and so I just try to be as smart as possible. That's basically all I have going for me. So I
There's
just
a lot
got
of
lucky.
there was a lot of wrecks out there. I mean, you know, a lot of big ones.
Yeah, I got caught up in one early, and I saw him get squirrely up in front of me, and so I had nowhere to go but the middle lane because everybody was behind me. I got hit, and once I started wrecking, I just hit the brake, and I didn't go where I needed to go. My car needed to get off the track, and it didn't, and everybody just kind of collected behind me, and so I kind of felt bad about that. But my whole intention tonight was to try to get one of my teammates a win. It didn't happen tonight. But you know, I didn't have anything on that last one, so it was, you know, push Hunter to the win. Hunter's a good guy, so happy he's in the chase too for the championship.
You've got one more race to go, buddy.
Hell.
One more. Now, look, I'm sure
Well.
you've rubbed your lucky rabbit's foot to the hairs off of it. I mean,
Well.
you better make sure everything that you've done the past few weeks, because you've been on a tear, better make sure you do it all over again for next week.
Well, I'll tell you, the last 2 seasons I was in an incident on the last lap coming to the championship in the championship position. So, you know, I've had really bad luck here on Wednesday nights with respect to that final race. Hopefully I get that monkey off my back and finally win a championship in one of these series. I can't seem to do it, but I know
Well,
it'll come someday.
And you just hang in there. I think you're definitely going to be the man to reckon with, the force here for next week. I don't want to jinx you or anything, but I'm gonna tell you, you're my pick because you're on a high. I mean, you're doing great, and also it might help you if you put a picture of my face on your car somewhere by Clint Eastwood.
Well, this Clint Eastwood car that Les Levy painted for me, and shout out to Les, hope he feels better. This car has brought me good luck. So I don't know. I'm not really I'm not a luck guy. Everything just kind of happens. You know, it's just fate. It's already predestined. So I don't believe anything that I do is going to bring me any more luck than the next race, because I've tried everything. So it's just going to be about being in the right position next week at the right time. And
Well, good luck, and hopefully I'll get to talk to you in the winner's circle, but you're definitely in the chase. Take it easy. Be safe all week, and I'll catch you next week.
all right, Bobby's take it
All
easy,
right.
brother.
All right, buddy. Hunter Reynolds, winner, chicken dinner.
Yes, sir. Here we are.
Made it look easy, didn't you?
I wouldn't say that. No, these are a great group of drivers, dude. Tough out here.
I'll tell you, there was quite a few incidents that was going on. I mean, just flat out pushing each other. And you always seem to be kind of the pushy. I mean, you're another one of them guys. You knew what you had to do, and, you know, you're battling for the position to be the top 4 for the chase. And, well, it's obviously you've won this one, so you have advanced in for the top 4 guys. I do not know who the last one is, but I'm not sure. It could be Logan, but I'm not positive on that. But you got one more in you. You think you can do her for next week?
You know, I always love Daytona, so we just gotta scrounge up some luck here and finish out the season strong. This is my first time going for a championship in this series here with the Xfinity cars, so Key Realty series. So you know, we just gotta put together a good race. We had a uphill battle of this race. Went a lap down at some point, had to use a fast repair, and you know, it feels bad turning my teammate there, Josh, at the end. I was trying to get him a win and everybody else fight for points, but you know, it does feel good to get a win and get into the Final Four here.
Well, Mike, congratulations to you. It's a load off your back. At least you can relax, take it easy for the next week, and get things together and do it one more time. That's it. You just one more time. Sounds simple, don't it?
Oh yeah, it does.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna try to figure out who this last guy is. I'm gonna do some checking here real quick, but I know for a fact you're on your way. So, anybody out here that you want to thank at all before I let you go?
Oh, yes, sir. Of course, everybody, my teammates, FSR, for helping me out. Shout out to Josh specifically and my dad there this race for helping me back on the lead lap. Everybody in our team stayed with us: Cody, Travis, Will, just to name a few, helping us out. Casey, um, you in the broadcast booth, Bobby, MaxSpeedTV. Y'all put on a great show, and thanks to the league admins and of course everybody watching. We appreciate you guys. Leave a like.
Now I gotta tell you, you guys can tell out there on his interview he just did, thanking everybody. He's won a few races in his time because he rattles that off right off the tip of his tongue. I mean, that is a professional speech. One more. That's all you got to do. We'll talk to you next week,
Sure.
and hopefully we can do this one more time, buddy.
You know, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
We need all the luck we can get.
That wasn't too awful bad. Unbelievable. I mean, man, a lot of guys fought all night long up here in the top of this race. All of them were there. Still wanting to find out who that fourth person could be. Let me see. I'm gonna do a quick little check here and maybe somebody will tell me. I like to get that fourth person out over the airwaves. It was really super close. And what I mean by close, look at that right here. I mean, this is how close this was. I mean, Travis was leading things. He's doing the points right now, he said. So hopefully I will be able to tell you who the top 4 cats are going to be. I'm not going to go anywhere. You're going to stuck listening to my voice till we find out. Hopefully he'll tell me fairly soon. I'm going to text him right here and give me a couple minutes. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and run through everybody that we've got so far, where they finished at, and they'll poke at me and they'll let me know who I believe. Obviously, we know who the winner was. Hunter Reynolds in the championship. Mark Mann in the championship. Cody Ober finishes third. Good run for him. Excuse me. David Hunt in the 53 ran up front all evening long. Good run for him. Travis Elliott, he was leading things coming into this as far as being the third guy. I'm not sure where he's finished up. I know he finished 5th here. He might be the 4th guy, I'm thinking. We will find out. 6th position, Andrew Schroeder. Jamie Jessup comes in 7th. Dan Harrington started 15th, finishes in the 8th. Duvendak does not look like he will make a 3rd attempt for 3 championships in this league, unfortunately. Got caught up in a few altercations, was not his night. Finished in the 9th position. Nathan Aldridge comes in 10th. David Booth comes in 11th, and he was your pole sitter. The kid, Logan Hilton, another one. Did he have enough to get there? I don't think he made the top 4. It is going to be extremely close. Dave said my name is Dave, not David. Well, I apologize for that. Too many Daves and Davids. Aspen Blevin, 13th. Casey Gilchrist, 14th. Joshua Milam comes in 15th. Will Weber was another contender for the top 4. Got up in a few altercations, did not make it. David Overstreet ran up front, led 5 laps, started 14th, finishes back in the 18th. He got caught up into a few. Christopher Jackson, 19th. Jimmy Reynolds, 20th. Jim Westerfield played around up front there for a while, got caught up in an altercation himself. Derek Conley, 22nd. Ken McCullough, he is locked in for the championship. Chris McCullough, 24th. He was caught up in an altercation. And that is going to do it. Not sure yet. They're not telling me anything. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of the stinking election, don't it? Kind of taking forever here. Still trying to figure out the points. I do want to thank everybody for watching. This is MaxSpeedTV. On the mic is me, Bobby. Give us a thumbs up. Go over and check us out. T-shirts, hats, decals, all kinds of good stuff. You guys may end up having to find out going to their website and seeing who that fourth person is. I would really like to know myself. Nobody's telling me anything. I'm gonna real quick, just so I don't let you guys know, we got quite a few guys watching. Real quick, let me jump off and I will check really fast. One quick commercial and we'll see if they can tell me who it is. We got to top 4 at all yet? Who's my fourth guy? I know Mark, Kenneth. Got it. Thanks. All right, we're back again. OP Super Speedway Key Realty Series. I have got the top 4. Mark Mann, Kenneth McCullough, Hunter Reynolds, and Travis Elliott. Those 4 cats will be battling it out next week, same time. Next Wednesday night. Stick it in your little date books. Remember it. Come back and let's watch this. This is going to be a great finish to the championship. Who's it gonna be? All 4 of these guys are hungry. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Certainly appreciate it. This is Bobby from MaxSpeedTV. Everybody be safe. Until next week, see ya.